Welcome, welcome everybody. Welcome to Wellness Wednesday.
Recording in progress.
We are so excited. Today is a big day. I know that you have been waiting. The room is jam-packed. We are going to talk about our newest product, Renew. For those of you that have tried it, we have been overwhelmed with the responses and the testimonials. And I'm excited today because we have Deanna Latson on. She's our Chief Product Officer. And she is going to be talking a little bit more in depth about this product. But this is a game changer. This is a product that is going to change your health, change your business. It stimulates cell regeneration, physical endurance, libido, aging, weight loss. Who doesn't need a little bit of all of that? So without further delay, I am going to turn the time over to Deanna.
Hey, can you hear me okay? Awesome. Hi, everybody, and happy Wednesday. It's so good to see so many wonderful faces. I'm up here in Utah right now, not in my normal place of San Diego, and this is a really fun webinar for me to do. So listen, during this webinar, what I want you to do is I want to hear from some of you who have taken the product. I want to see in the chat and the notes, like, what has it done for you? How are you feeling? Are you using it? Well, I'm not the biggest fan of like giving you my age, but I will tell you what we know is as we get older, those of us who are getting older, I mean, one thing I notice is, when you're young, and you just drop something, that's the moment where you're like, bam, you just pick it up really fast. And when you're older, sometimes you look at it and think to yourself, well, am I going to throw out my back? Is this really worth picking up? We start to ask ourselves different questions. Why do we ask different questions? Because aging happens. But just because aging happens doesn't mean you have to be old. So on Monday, it was a holiday here, and I went to the park. I have a 13-year-old son, and he had a bunch of his friends, and they're all playing kickball. And I was probably the only mom dumb enough to jump in and play kickball. I mean, they all change the rules at any given moment, but it's like me and a bunch of 11, 12, and 13-year-olds playing kickball. And I look, and I was an older mom when I had my son, and I think I am determined to stay vibrant. I'm determined to wake up and feel good. That's what we're going to talk about today. So let me share my screen and get the PowerPoint going. Can you see that, Kristine?
Yes.
Awesome. So today we're talking about Renew. Super great product. I take it every day. I'm a product of the product. And let's talk about how it works, why we made it, and why it's so great for so many people. So I don't know about you, but sometimes we look out in the world, especially in the world of COVID, there's a lot of stress. And there's a lot of stress we put on ourselves from constantly being available on our devices, or not sleeping well, or maybe not eating well, or not exercising well. And all that stress can have a pretty negative effect on the body, especially when you combine it with aging. So I want us all to be different old people. I don't want this to be a conversation we're having on the bench together in, a decade or two. I want us to have conversations like, oh, I still feel good. I want us to do like this. Can't help getting older, but you don't have to get old. So let's talk about something in our body that affects our aging. A lot of you have heard of this, HGH. What does that stand for? HGH stands for human growth hormone. So it is primarily responsible for all of the body processes that stimulate cellular growth and rejuvenation. That's what this does. And the way it works is, see that little spot right there? I'm pointing to my screen. You all see it. That That spot in the body is the hypothalamus, okay? And this is, the pituitary gland. The hypothalamus, the part in the brain, sends a signal to the pituitary gland and says, hey, make HGH. Make that hormone that works on body functions all over the system. Do that. Well, something happens as we get older. There's a few things, and we're going to talk about it, but there's a few things that stop that communication from happening, and we start to see our HGH decline with age. Well, this kind of is a bummer, because when you look at the benefits of HGH, it's good for your brain, your skin, your hair, your heart, body fat, bone density. You know, we heard Kristine mention it before, sexual function and libido, immune function, sleep. I want you to know it is normal to break down and deteriorate, but it is not natural. It is a reflection of our lives, our mental thoughts, the aging process, but there are ways we can hack the body and we can beat the body at its own game by making some adjustments. Now, remember I said it starts to decline as we age? I mean, you know, when you're younger and you see, or even now when you're older, if you have kids, you're like, man, they just bounce back so fast. Or, oh, they get a cut, they heal so fast. Why? Because their bodies, HGH is released in kids, and it helps with their growth. And by the time we hit around 20, we're at our optimal level in the body. And then it starts to decline as we hit our 30s. So when you look at age 55, which there's a lot of 55-year-olds or people getting close to 55 or over 55, you could be as much as 1/3 lower of people of their ages in their 20s and 30s. So we all sat together as an R&D team and said, what can we do? What can we do to biohack the body? What can we do to try to get the body to act like it did when it was younger? Now, something else happens. Remember I told you there's the hypothalamus and the pituitary gland. Sometimes, so as we get older, not only does our HGH production start to go down, but there's two other culprits that negatively affect that. The two culprits is an enzyme. You don't need to know the name, but it's called DPP4. Not very exciting. This enzyme and another hormone called somatostatin. So when our HGH goes down, these two other things increase, and it creates the double or triple whammy, which means lower human growth hormone in your body. Now, how does HGH work in the body? Well, it's released from the pituitary gland. It goes in two different pathways in the body. It moves directly into the body for cellular repair and rejuvenation. And then it also goes into the liver, where it is transferred into a different type of hormone that goes into muscle, bone, and tissue growth. When we were developing the product, we knew, and we had looked at a lot of other products on the market today, we wanted to make sure we were working on two pathways. We wanted to do something really different than what was on the market. We wanted to make sure no matter who was taking the product, that they would see some benefits. That meant working on both pathways. Okay, so let's get into what do people do? I don't know if you know this, but people want to feel younger. They just do. And in a desperation to feel younger, people go out and actually get direct HGH shots. This can run tens of thousands of dollars. And there's also a lot of side effects of this by putting a foreign hormone into your body. I want you to know the product we're talking about today does not add human growth hormone to the body. It stimulates your body to do its job. That is a big difference, because someone going out to get HGH shots are going to see all types of negative effects. And we want to make sure that everything we do here is all the good, none of the bad, get results, feel great, no negative side effects. And the side effects of HGH injections are big. So we want you to feel better. We want you to feel youthful. We want to biohack your body. What are we doing it with? Well, we're doing it with the newest product we have, and that is Renew. And as I mentioned before, if you're using the product, please message me. I want to hear, what are some of your testimonials? I want to know what they are. And if you would, you could even send it to my email. Kristine, you could put my email in the chat. I would love to hear from you directly. What has your experience been on the product? Because I myself, I have to tell you, my initial experience, I'm a night owl. Keep me up to 2 a.m. When I take this, I'm laying in bed, 6 a.m. comes up and I'm like, darn it, I am awake. I'm ready to go. Even this morning, when I plopped up this morning to get on the flight here, which means a 3:30 in the morning wake up time, I was up and I'm energetic. I'm smiling, and I'm not a morning person, and I like my sleep. So that is one of the first benefits I felt from the product, and I want to know what your benefits are. So please do share. Now, I want you to all remember something. This is patent pending. We just filed our international patents as well. And let's talk about the different pathways in which this works. All right. We want you to look and feel younger. So HGH has been shown to improve cellular regeneration, boost energy and stamina, enhance libido and sexual function. Who doesn't want that? Improve sleep, reduce body fat, improve the skin elasticity. The list goes on. Now, this product has 4 specific blends. I'm going to touch on each one today. This is really what makes us stand out in the industry. This is our secret weapon. This is how we differentiate ourselves from the other products that are on the market. So let's go through what these blends are and what they do. All right. First of all, it's the amino acid booster blend. This is a blend of L-arginine, L-citrulline, lysine, and beta-alanine. Now, remember I said earlier, there's your HGH production lowers as you age, but then there's 2 other culprits, a hormone called somatostatin and the enzyme. So let's talk about somatostatin really quick. So your hypothalamus says, hey, pituitary, make some HGH. When you're young, the pituitary is like, I'm on it. I'm making it. We're good to go. It's in the body. When you get older, this hormone called somatostatin, it's really a bad guy, says, hey, pituitary, take a break. This hormone kind of blocks the signal. And then you don't produce as much. Well, the amino acid blend, guess what that does? The amino acid blend comes in and takes that somatostatin and says, no. So it blocks that hormone. It blocks that hormone, and it's biohacking your body to get your pituitary gland to release it. Blend number 1. Blend number 2. How does the signal booster blend work? Now, the signal booster blend, what is this? Tahitian noni, green tea, turmeric, grapeseed extract, blueberry. Remember I told you about an enzyme called DPP4. That enzyme is also trouble. That enzyme also affects the signal. This enzyme, what it essentially does is this. It like is a bad internet connection. when you hear every other word. It messes with the signal. The enzyme kind of puts the signal in a cage. And then, and as a result, the signal doesn't get to the pituitary gland. The pituitary gland is like, I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. And it doesn't release the human growth hormone. Well, what does the signal booster blend do? It removes the cage. It removes the confusion. And our studies have shown that the signal booster blend can inhibit the DTP4 enzyme by 99.9%. That's really good, just so you know. If you don't think that's great, just so you know, that is really great. So those are two very important pathways in which the product works. But we didn't stop there, because what do we like to do? We like to make sure that whatever product we make has extraordinary value. And with that value, we look at all the different ways in which we can increase human growth hormone in the body. And in doing so, we have two other blends: your restorative booster blend and your vitamin and mineral blend. All right, so vitamin and mineral blend, what's in it? Vitamin A, B3, B6, magnesium, zinc, selenium, chromium. These vitamins were selected specifically because of the direct benefit on growth hormone production in the body. And we also needed them to help support the neurotransmission functions of the brain. So a few examples of this and how they work. Zinc, it is essential. Overall, the evidence suggests that reduced zinc affects the membrane signaling and that coordinates the cell regeneration. Vitamin B3, studies have revealed that it is a growth hormone releaser, and that it has a synergistic effect with amino acids. So we looked at everything and we say, how can we make it as strong as we can? The two primary blends, and then these are the supportive blends. Another thing that you want to look at is things like magnesium, which has, and chromium. It helps with the pituitary, the health of pituitary, and the other organs in the body. Our restorative booster blend, that's ingredients like GABA, because we know that GABA also increases HGH levels by improving your sleep. And since nighttime is so critical, growth hormone is released, is linked to sleep quality. So the release of growth hormone is actually greatly enhanced during sleep, especially early in the night. So that is why we created an entire blend that's just on restorative, so that you will sleep better. I have to tell you, there's nothing like it when it comes to our competitors in the market. These are just a few testimonials from inside our house, right? Mark Wilson, you all know him, our president of NewAge. He's been taking Renew for 3 months. It's the first time over a decade he wakes up rested without those morning aches and has the energy to work out. Do you know I've been getting testimonials from people who are dreaming better? They're having dreams like never before. Or Ian, I don't know how to describe it, but when I take Renew, I wake up and I don't feel like, he won't write the bad word. I'm very tempted to say it, but I will not say it today. I want to take it every day forever. These are what's coming to us. It's coming to us from all over the world, those type of comments. Why? Because people want to feel better. Why? Because who doesn't want to wake up and just be ready for life? I do. And when you feel good, there's something so attractive and gravitating about that. And I honestly, when you feel good, it is so much easier to spread your joy. And when you feel good and you feel joyful, man, that's how we change the world, right? People are going to see you walk around like, I don't know what she is on, but I want some of that. Maybe it helps you sing through the airport. I sing through the airport all the time. Maybe it helps you dance in the car. I do it just to bug my kids. Plus, it makes me happy. Whatever it does, when you feel good, I promise you, you end up having more joy in your life. And there's no reason why anybody on this call today should be waking up and not feeling good. So I ask yourself, are you ready to look and feel like your younger self? And if you are, then be taking this thing every day and give it a try. So I, Kristine, know that I had about 25 minutes, but I would love it. Maybe you've been looking, Kristine, at some of the testimonials in the chat. And I think it would be so great to unmute somebody and give them a chance to share what their experience has been on the product. What do you think, Kristine?
Hey, I'm going to take a look, but I have to tell you, I wish I could remember who put this comment, but I think it might be my favorite. It said, I love that I can wake up in the mornings without feeling the Rice Krispies. And I know that feeling when you get out of bed and you kind of have that, like, your joints and yeah. Okay.
I mean, if you wake up injured, you need the product, right? I know a lot of people who wake up injured and you're like, how'd I get injured during the sleep? I had that happen, right?
Let's see. So this is just going to be a blind. Let's see. Let's go to Robin DeMio. I'm going to
where is she? Unmute Robin.
Robin, because I would love to hear your story. Let's get this figured out here.
Hi, I'm unmuted already. Hi. Hi, Deanna. How are you?
I'm so good to see you.
Oh my gosh, you too. Hi, everybody.
So tell us, please. Tell me.
Oh my gosh. So when you said you were not a morning person, amen, sister. Neither am I. And so I committed the 1st of December to a 5 a.m. in Colorado, 5 a.m. workout boot camp.
Oh, you're sick.
I know. I said, I think I need to take my temperature. But, and I did that because I wanted to change up my routine. I wanted to not feel as lethargic and all that. And I've been taking Renew since the Salt Lake City event, or whenever we got it. And I've been noticing I'm feeling a better sense of well-being, like just a renewed sense in my mind. I think my mind is a little sharper. But when I wake up at 4:55 for the 5 a.m. boot camp, I actually am feeling really refreshed and ready to go. And then I used to think, well, I'll just go back to bed after the after the boot camp, but I haven't. So I'm more productive, and I just feel so much better generally, like my general well-being. And I am closer to 60 than I am to 50.
So well, girl, you don't look that. And so, and good on you. And honestly, the same thing with me. I sometimes I think like, oh, I could take a nap. Well, I'm just not napping. Like when I'm up, I'm like up. And that is not the norm for me.
Me either.
I'm kind of grouchy in the morning.
Me too.
I'm usually very friendly, everybody, right? But I do in the morning. It's like not so great. And I just feel great. So Robin, I'm so glad you shared.
There's one more benefit if you don't mind.
Oh, I want to.
I've been working out pretty hard for about a month, and I don't feel as sore in my muscles after.
Yeah,
so the recovery is much better after my workout.
Absolutely.
So thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
I hear that a lot, Robin. So congratulations. I can't wait to touch your arm muscles when I see you, right? And I'm so glad you're taking the product. So thanks, Robin, for joining us and being impromptu and willing to come on. Okay, Kristine, let's take this.
I have another one from Judy Kerr about experiencing stamina. So Judy.
Hi, Kristine.
Hey, Judy.
Hey, let me undo my camera too. I'm sorry. Hi, Deanna.
Hi, Judy.
Hi, how are you? I'm loving this. Hey, I feel everything that's been said, but I'm also doing the boot camp in the morning, and before the Renew, the stamina wasn't there. it was kind of like I was watching the watch, how many more exercises we go. And even my husband has said, man, you're killing it now. And so the stamina is there. And I feel like for the first time in my life, I'm getting some body definition with the workouts. And I'm losing weight where I should be losing weight instead of the funny places you're like, okay, when's it going to come off the belly and the hips and all that? So that is what I'm seeing. And I will, since we're talking age, I'm 65. I'm a great grandma. And so, and I don't want to act 65. And I think Renew's my ticket. So I'm loving
I don't want you to act 65 either. I have no problem acting like a 20-year-old on a regular basis, right? I just have more smarts that comes along with it. But
That's right. That's right.
The point? You have to have fun, right? And so I am so glad you're taking it. Congratulations. Thank you for sharing. You are a beauty. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. Thank you.
All right,
Okay,
Kristine,
Deanna,
let's take a couple more.
Deanna, I am so excited for this next one. I'm so glad they're on today. This is Arlene and Enos Hutchinson. They came in the office the other day. She is just such a firecracker. She wanted to do TikTok videos. And so I want her to share her Renee
Where
story.
is she? I love Arlene. Where is she at?
I'm here, but I don't.
Hi!
Hello. Oh, Deanna, it's so good to see you.
I love you guys. Good to see you.
Yes, well, we just love Renew. It has been a game changer for us. Ennis is sleeping, and you know what? Now, I hate to say this in front of him, but he's got more energy than he's ever had, and he's just more go get it. And so we're so excited. In fact, we always put up a 20-foot Christmas tree, and it takes him about 3 weeks to do it. He did it in 1 week. He took it down in 2 days. I mean, that's Renew. You can't believe it. And here I'm 84, and he's 78, and we are acting like we are 48 and 26. I mean, we are going all strong. But as you know, when I broke my hip, I have a lot of pain in my back and up through my leg. And I've been on ibuprofen. They said that the next thing will be steroids, and the next thing would be a wheelchair. So I didn't want to go that way, but I knew that this is where I was directed. But now that I'm on Renew, guess what? No more ibuprofen, no more steroids, no more nothing. I'm walking maybe 2 miles every day, climbing mountains and going up and down my stairs all day long. So thanks for having me. I love it.
I just love that you guys are on it. You better be careful because she's going to just load up your honey to-do list. You might want to be like,
it's getting long.
yeah, you might want to be like, oh no, I'm not feeling good today. I mean, fake it, or you're going to be working your butt off, and you're going to be like, Deanna, I do not like you for bringing this to market. I'm like repainting the house and putting in. I can just imagine the list she is giving you. So it is always great seeing you both.
Thank you, Deanna.
Thank you, Deanna.
Okay. All right, Kristine, let's hear another.
Okay, I've got one more. This is Jerry Hawsey, and I just sent you an invitation to unmute. We would love to hear your story.
Jerry's line.
Hey guys, can you hear me?
Hi,
Jerry.
We can't see you though. It is way more fun to see you, my friend.
I'm gonna leave that picture up there right now. So that's what I look like in the Yellowstone Mountains. It's better than what I look like right now. So, guys, game changer. I think that's the key word for this particular product. It's done for me. I'm 55 years old, kind of the benchmark number I think you were hitting on a while ago, Deanna. But a lot of supplements. I mean, I take the whole bouquet that we offer. So I feel like I feel better than the average 55-year-old does anyhow. But when we introduced Renew, it was literally like the 4th or 5th morning. My wife woke up. I thought I was feeling better, but I kind of hard to judge sometimes because I felt good anyhow. But my wife gets up and she says, Jerry, she said, I had the craziest dream last night. And I said, okay. She said, you don't understand. I remember it. And she starts telling me vivid details of the colors and the conversations. And this happens several times a week now. And instead of laying in the bed flopping for 5 minutes, the first 5 minutes my wife gets up now, she's telling me about the cool dreams that she had at night. So definitely can tell a difference. I'm like Robin said a minute ago, I think recovery is also quicker. The more you age, the harder it is to recover. And I think that product, and I think it just hits all the right places for somebody that's middle-aged. I do.
You know, I love your share. And we're hearing that a lot right now about people having really vivid dreams. And so I am not surprised by your share. I'm so glad that you did. And just congratulations on feeling so good.
Amen. That's right. Love it. Love it.
That's right.
Thank you.
Okay, so I'm going to end with this. Everybody, listen, there's a lot of people walking around who feel like crap. And they don't have to. And when we formulate something on the R&D side, it's like Christmas for me. I love Christmas. I really do, right? I mean, I like to unwrap my presents. I like to know. I don't like secrets. And so, like, I like to even unwrap things prior to Christmas. But that's another story. The whole point is I love Christmas. And formulating things like this for us is like Christmas every day. And I want you to know on our end, the reason why we didn't stop with a blend that stopped the somatostatin from blocking the signal is because we wanted to make sure that if somebody spends $1 with us, they get all that value back and more. We could have stopped with the 2 booster blends, like the king and queen of the show of the product. But we got together and said, well, if we do this, this, and this, we're going to get even better results. And I promise you, because we did a deep dive into looking at other products that are in the market, and there is nothing that compares to this yet. And it's very difficult to put a price tag on feeling great. Because I'm telling you, I'm a sing in the kitchen while I cook, dance in the car as I drive kind of a gal. And I want that for everybody. And when you're out there and you feel good and you take good care of your body, you watch your thoughts, you hang around good people, you will attract so many people just wanting to know, what are you doing? Because it will be, you will glow from an energy. You just will, from feeling good. And lots of people feel like crap. It is normal to feel like crap. It is not natural. We are a group of health warriors who can change the planet by teaching people how to feel great. And it was so fun being on here with you today. And it is so fun seeing so many testimonials come through the chat. And for those of you who have not tried the product, I cannot wait till you try the product and get your feedback. And Kristine, thanks for hosting me today. And I will turn it back over to you.
Deanna, thank you so much. Just when I think I couldn't love the product anymore, I learned something new. Hey, I have some exciting news for everybody on this call. So the official global launch for this product is March. However, we keep begging, borrowing, and stealing product from other markets. So for a limited time, we have a very limited supply. It is back in stock. Now, let me just tell you, we've kind of been scrambling behind the scenes because we had to update a product code. So what that means is when you go to the website and type in Renew, unfortunately, right now it says, well, maybe fortunately, it says $0 because the system is still updating. However, you can complete the checkout. It will show up, the price will show up in your cart and you can check out normally. Now that system update should probably happen within the next couple hours. So you can go ahead and go online and order it. Just know that the price will show up at checkout. Or if you want, you can call the customer service department. But when I say we don't have very much, it's going to go. I'll be shocked if it lasts till tomorrow. So definitely stock up. I love this product. And like I said, not only is it a game changer for your health, it's a game changer for your business, because as Deanna was saying, there's no other product out there on the market. This is like its own category. And what I love most is just about every single person I've talked to has results, like phenomenal results within just 4 days. Some people just even that first night. It's been a long time since in fact, I don't even know that I've ever come across a product that I feel it so immediately and so profoundly. So I want to hear all your stories. You can email your testimonials to Deanna. You can also email your testimonials to me. We are actually going to start doing a Renew testimonial on our NewAge live call. Every week, we're going to be cropping that little video splice out for you guys to share. So keep those stories coming. Deanna, you're awesome. Thank you so much for bringing us the best of the best.
You know what? Thanks, everybody. We wouldn't be here without you. And your commitment to wanting to feel great, your commitment to wanting to do life different, we applaud you for that. And here at the corporate side, we just love you all so very much.
Thank you. And thank you for everyone that shared your testimonials. We will see you next week on Wellness Wednesday at 1:00 with Ginger. She's going to talk about the Purity water bottle. So we'll see you next week. Thanks.
Bye, everybody.
Thanks, Deanna.
Bye.
Bye.